Welcome to Emotions and Stories. Playing pranks on others is fun, but if those pranks become hurtful, then there is a problem. Let's begin at today's story, Tofu Fox and the Invisible Mud. In the heart of lush green leaf forest lived a young fox named Tofu. Tofu was clever, fast, and always up to some mischief. He loved pulling pranks on other animals. Not to be mean, but because he thought it was funny. One day, while exploring the riverbank, Tofu discovered something strange. Invisible forest mud. It looked like water. It felt like water. But when it dried, it left muddy paw prints only when warmed by the sun. Tofu's eyes sparkled with ideas. He dipped his tail in the invisible mud and sneakily walked across Meena the mole's burrow, leaving mysterious muddy tracks. When Meera came out later and saw the prints, she squealed, "There's a ghost in the forest!" Tofu hid behind a tree, giggling silently. Over the next few days, he left invisible mud paw prints at Bobby the beaver's dam, on Kiki the koala's eucalyptus leaves, and even on Ollie the owl's tree branch. Each time the sun would warm the spots and the muddy prints would appear, confusing and scaring everyone. The forest was in panic. No one could figure out where the muddy prints came from. Tofu was having the time of his life. Until one morning, the forest council called a meeting. "Whoever is behind this must come forward." The elder elephant, his deep voice echoing across the clearing. "If this is some prank, it's gone too far. We need honesty and respect in our forest." Tofu's ears dropped. He hadn't meant to scare anyone this badly. He just wanted a laugh. That night, Tofu had a terrible dream. In it, his own tail kept leaving muddy prints that wouldn't wash off. Wherever he went, animals laughed, ran, or turned away from him. Even his best friend, Zara the zebra, said, "I don't want to play with someone who causes trouble and hides." Tofu woke up shivering. The next morning, Tofu saw Meena walking quietly by herself, looking nervous and sad. He padded over and said softly, "Hey Meena, I have to tell you something." Meena blinked. "What is it, Tofu?" I am the one who made the muddy paw prints with invisible forest mud. It was a prank. I didn't mean to scare everyone. I'm really sorry." Meena was quiet for a moment, then said, "You scared me, Tofu, but I'm glad you told the truth." Tofu nodded and slowly walked to the elder elephant's tree. When the forest gathered again, Tofu stepped forward, his tail low. I did it," he said. "I used invisible mud and played pranks. I thought it was harmless fun, but I understand now that it wasn't. And I'm really sorry." There was silence. Then Elder Elephant spoke. "Tofu, it's not easy to admit a mistake. Thank you for your honesty. But every action has a consequence." Tofu waited quietly for his punishment. And what was his punishment? Clean up everyone's home where he had left muddy prints. help teach the younger animals about honesty for 1 week, and write a message on the big tree. Fun is only fun when no one is hurt. It was tough. Washing Bobby's dam was cold and wet. Helping Kiki clean her tree took hours. But by the end of the week, something changed. Tofu wasn't just known as a prankster anymore. He was known as someone who learned from his mistake. And from that day on, whenever he made a joke, he always made sure it brought smiles, not fear. Moral of the story? Even in the animal kingdom, actions have consequences. Fun should never come at the cost of someone else's peace. And when you make a mistake, the bravest thing you can do is admit it and make it right. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Do let us know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you.